Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome to a brand new series, Project Highrise. We are going to build a big old tower. That's what we're going to do, and we're going to call it Peeping Towers. I've put it on medium difficulty because I actually find this game quite challenging in terms of money and making sure that you can get a tower off the ground, as it were. It can be a bit challenging, so we're just going to have it on a normal difficulty, but we're going to have an extra large plot for this tower. Now, I'll tell you why in just one moment. We're not going to cheat though with money and resources or anything like that. So we're just going to get started. We're going to jump straight in, and we're just going to quickly pause this. So we have a huge map here because I don't only have the base game, I also have 3 of the expansion packs. We have Tokyo Towers, Miami Malls, and the Las Vegas one, right? And I want to take advantage of as much of it all as possible. As always, I like to, have a focus of what we want to achieve when playing one of these games, what the end goal is. We are going to try and complete as many of their contracts as possible as we go, because it's good cash. It's good cash. So we are effectively going to build 3 towers: an office tower, a residential tower, and a casino and hotel tower. Okay. But then what we're going to do when they get quite high is we're going to join them up with sky bridges and create a massive mall across with Miami Malls all across 3 of them. So the office tower and the residential tower is largely base game. This tower, which is casino and hotel, is of course the Las Vegas. Then we're going to put Miami Malls across all 3 with sky bridges and the rest of it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring the towers together in like a peak. It will probably be a bit more like that. And we will use the Tokyo Towers expansion to have penthouses and things, and very posh restaurants and that all at the top, and balconies and gardens, and it's going to be glorious. So that's what we're going to do. First of all, we just need to plan it a little bit. We're going to start on the office tower. I feel that offices are ooh, look, this is the build area that we can actually have. Hang on a minute. So I think it's going to go from here. Sorry about this is going to take a moment. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. Brilliant. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. I feel like this is not big enough, so we're going to go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So I'm thinking this is going to be where the office tower sits. Now what I'm going to do over here is another 50 wide, so we can just know where the footprint will be for our casino and hotel. Here we go. So that should be 50. So that'll be 50 wide. This will be 50 wide. And this will take pretty much what's ever left. Although we're going to need a slight gap between the 2 towers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Do you know what? That looks pretty good. We'll go with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, so whatever that is, right? Whatever that is will be our residential tower. So we'll start with our office tower over here. We'll get this off the ground. As I say, I think offices are one of the easiest towers to build early on in the game, office spaces. They need a lot less in terms of amenities. You can see here that we have a power station. Unit report adds 10 electrical connections to your building. And you can see here, this is a wiring closet. So this gives us we can run cables for the electric. We can run phones and television through here. But there is another. Now, hang on. It's been a while since I've played this game. So I might be a little bit rusty. But I'm sure it will come screaming back to me soon enough. So we can see here that we've got office tenants, apartments. This is hotels and events, because you can have concerts and stuff as well. We've got restaurants and cafes and retail. So we've got construction floors, place, building, infrastructure. Oh, here it is. Connect up electricity, phone lines and other utilities. Yeah, so your other utilities is that there's also water, gas and the HVAC, right? The aircon. Heating, ventilation and air conditioning, right? HVAC. So what's nice about offices is that they generally need less of these types of amenities, and these get expensive to wire in to your tower, right? Over residential that tend to need a lot of this, as you can imagine. I mean, imagine living in a place where you had no electricity. Well, they all need electricity. Okay, imagine a place where you had no water or gas or cable television or whatever. So, or a telephone, But an office, we can build some pretty cheapo offices and get away with it. So that's where we're going to start. Here, we've also been given this here. This is a construction office. Every building needs construction staff to build out floor plates and prepare units for rent. Only one construction office is allowed in the building until you hire a building manager. And we've also got some stairs here. So there's no lifts just yet. We've got some stairs so they can get to this basement room down here. And you can see that we've built up, we constructed, add more floor space. So you can see it's on a grid system, and we've asked them to build out all of this stuff, and you can see they've got all their garb to do it. Let's unpause this. Now, proof of concept, daily rent goal. So we get city contracts, and if we can complete these contracts, we get money. So you can see here, basic offices, 1,500, studio apartments, 1,500 as a reward, a bit of variety. So we're going to be working through the contracts, but we are going to concentrate mainly on offices. So we're going to take this contract here, basic offices, and our reward will be 1,500 doubloons. So we're going to sign that contract. That's what we're going to do. Is this? Oh, here they come. Yes, so it's saying here, out of basic offices, we would like to have 4 insurance agents, 4 accountants, 4 lawyers, and 3 creatives. And then we've got that rent goal for the other contracts there. Should we speed this up? So here they come. So they go downstairs, but they've got quite a lot to do. So chop, come on. Here we go. So they are going to build these sections out, and this will probably be some sort of a lobby, to be honest. We might have to put shops and stuff in it at some point. What's nice is that your people do have stuff going on. You can see here that this dude here is Martin, and he's happy, but there's nowhere to buy lunch. And he works at the construction office. And we've also got Jean here, not as happy. I wish I could get some coffee. So yeah, you do get information about these types of things. And can you see here, this information here, construction office may not have any value placement below ground. All right, so this has to be placed below ground. Good to know. So what we might do, being that they're a bit unhappy, I'm pretty sure there is a population. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure we can look at the population and we can get an overall here. So they're not ecstatic, but they are 2 adults. They are other in terms of type. They're okay, aren't they? They're okay, so we probably won't worry about their tea break situation. So here we are at the tender beginnings of our office tower. tender times. Everything go wrong so quick in this game. So we definitely want to build small offices, and I know that this is the lobby, but just to get us started, because you can see here we don't have a lot of money, so we have to just deal with what we have. We've already been extravagant over here, so planning the base of our 3 towers. So we're going to pop in one of these. So this is an office, small office space, which, as I say, probably at some point will be moved. But let's have a look here. So we have 2 potential tenants over here. They expect copy services and electric, and these guys want a telephone and a courier. So it seems that insurance companies for us is going to be the way forwards for now. These seem like the guys that are more doable to satisfy to rent out this space and stay there, because I could rent it out to them now, but they would be unhappy because there's no electrics going to this unit, and there's no copy services in the building either. So we should deal with this situation. So we have, as we know, over here we have this adds 10 electrical connections. Okay, and if we go into the build mode here, we can actually see that this actually runs across the entire lower part of the map, which is fantastic. But I don't really want to run a cable across here, this gap, and in fact I'm not entirely sure if I can. So what we're going to do is we need to build a new wiring closet for electrics for over here. Now placement is pretty important. I want to leave a 2 gap because that can be very handy. We'll probably find out exactly how handy that can be in the future. Then we're probably going to have our 2 closets here. So we're going to build this electrical one here, but you can see that there is actually another one that does water, gas, and what's this again? This is the aircon, heating, ventilation and air conditioning, right? So we'll probably have those going up the tower here, and then we want to allow room for a lift and all that sort of stuff over here. So we're going to be worrying about our offices over here. Now we will need to make sure that this office has electricity, so we just have to run the cable across here, and we just need to pop. So a cheaper way of doing that, of course, is to build closer so that we don't have to run the cable all the way, but we'll bring them down here, and I know that I'm going to need to leave some space up here, but I'm not entirely sure how much it is, and so for the extra cost of just running a few cables, I'm going to do it. Building this second closet as well is 10 a day, so that's going to cost us money. But we are now able to give them power. We can see here they also want copy services, which is a bit of a nightmare. Now, a lot of these units, offices and the residential and all, they tend to need other sorts of special services. Okay, so these guys, our insurance dudes, want copy services, and we've got all these services here that we can build: bottled water, janitorial, computer and IT, office supplies. There's a whole bunch here we haven't even unlocked. Security, fitness and health, and build gyms and things like this, but catering, but they want copy services. So this is 225 to build, and it's 75 a day. Bit of a nightmare. So we're going to be, but we need to build it. It needs electrical. Now, I suppose I am going to try and build it over here. I'm going to want 3 for a lift, and then 3, I don't know, for good measure. So we're going to put that there, I think, for now. And as I say, this is the lobby of the building, so I can imagine all of this changing in the future, but we just need to start making money as quickly as possible right now. That's where we are with this situation. Now, because I had this crazy thing of needing to build, I probably should have just done the front end rather than filling in the entire floor, so that, because these guys, they've got different names. These guys will build in the order that you've built it. Alright, so I built this one last, so they're building that, and then they'll come over here, although this guy seems to be on his way. What was his name? George? His name is George, everybody. His name is George. What we'll do is we'll probably start naming some of these these peeps after my Patreon peeps. That's probably what we'll do. Right, anyway. So it looks like he's coming over here to build our copier services. You doing it? You're doing it. Bang, bang, bang. There it is, our copier services. They are up and running. So now, look at this. Expects copy services. We've got a big smiley face. So we're going to rent this one out for 75. And that's it, really. So small offices, not too bad. Going to build a couple more because we have another insurance person here who would be happy with that. And we know that this is costing 75 a day alone, and they're paying 78. So this office is paying for this. This second office will probably pay, I feel like a closet over here, right? And this closet over here. But this is 250 a day, you know. So we're not covering the cost of having electricity in any way, shape or form. So we're definitely going to need a whole bunch more of these. But at the same time, I'm not ready to bring in accountancy because a telephone line, we would have to build a switchboard, right? For 10 phone lines, that's 350 a day. This game's actually really quite difficult. And start getting into it. It's very challenging. So, you know, at the moment, our accounting is pretty unrealistic for us, along with all these. You can see here legal offices, they require small restaurants, and our creative ones need at least one prestige for the building, which is this down here. This is your prestige level. Higher prestige attracts high-end tenants and opens up growth opportunities. Yeah, so it's going to take us a while to be able to satisfy this contract here, but we'll probably satisfy this one first. I think you can only have 2 contracts at any one time. Yeah, so this will be open for a little while, which is fine, because for now we're not just going to have 4 insurance. We're probably going to have a whole bunch of them to get us going. So, shall we spend the 50 to try and to advertise for some more insurance office-based people? So, and we can see, look, they are working. Oh, and that was the staff coming in, by the way, to work here. And they're probably there. There are no dinner spots in this building, but they're pretty happy. So they, you know, they can't have lunch or whatever here. They have to go somewhere else for that. So you can see here we got a little small office. Look at this. Got a little office. It's currently 9:30 at night, so nobody's working there. It's empty. You can see their working hours is 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And one person works in this little office here. Nice. So we should see them tomorrow. See what they're up to. So let's speed this up. And I said speed it up. And see how else we get here. See if we can get them in. So who have we got? Yes. Pinnacle Insurance. Oh. It's a bit dodgy, everyone. It's getting a bit dodgy. Yes. Thompson. And yes. So we have to be aware that, yes, we have 10 electrical. We have 10 electrical lines. And currently this is drawing from it, these 2, now this one. So we can see here that this will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10, haven't we? We've got 10. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this copy service is in the way already. Unbelievable. So we are desperately just trying to get this to no longer be red. We need enough rent coming in to pay for what we already have in place. I knew this was going to be annoying because you know, I might have to build some stairs and get this into the basement because it is really, really annoying. See, look, they've come into their offices to work. They're like, oh, look, I've got some work to do. Okay. More tenants. Let's get in London Insurance and this global insurance company. That's it. We're going to try and find somebody else. Yes, we are. Try and find somebody else. So they've got copy services are here. Oh, what was this? Yes, someone that lives or works in your building is unhappy. Unhappy people mean that you're not meeting their expectations of what the building should provide. Oh my goodness. Really? You can click on anyone to learn about them. Right, okay. So there's nowhere to buy lunch. There's nowhere to buy dinner or... Wow. No. Right, so the lunch thing's actually getting a bit out of control, isn't it? So let's see. What have we got here? A food stall. A food stall. Could get in the way of stairs should we want to build them. Because the lift is quite expensive to run, so this food stall is going to have to be moved at some point. This food stall is probably going to need water as well, right? Or food stalls. Perhaps food stalls don't. This is going to have to be moved. We'll stick this here. Electrical. Oh no, just electrical. Well, that's fantastic. So we've got smoking, grilling, and otherwise making tasty barbecue food. So that's dinner. Serves dinner. This serves dinner. This serves frozen coffee. This serves dinner. Well, this doesn't really do any of the things that we want because we found here... Hang on a minute. What was it? Feedback? They all want lunch. Mostly. They want lunch. So, these guys all serve dinner. So, I think we're going to decline them all. And we're going to have to pay for another... Unbelievable. We can get you in there. We can get them in. Now, what's nice about when we get a restaurant in, what's nice about them is that they pay us rent. So we will make some money from this. And it'll help keep people happy. Because if we don't keep them happy, they'll move out. And we really don't want that. We really don't want it. So everything's closing up for the day. Food stalls. Serves lunch. Right, okay, hello. So, Easy Filipino Noodle Company. Serves dinner. Serves lunch. We've also got this noodle. Sichuan. I think we'll go with this. Hang on, 53 rent. Yeah. Because this one's 43. They'll pay 53 in rent. Boom. Let's get them in. So, tomorrow, hopefully everybody will have somewhere to go and buy lunch that's nice and close, you know. Now let's make sure that when this place is built that they're happy, that they don't need water. I've got a feeling the stalls don't. Oh total revenue. Oh my god, look peeps, we're doing it. Oh, this restaurant looks really nice. Okay, yeah, they've got everything that they need to get this job done. There are an astounding variety of noodles to sample from all over the world. Serves lunch. Excellent. There we are. So we've got we've successfully managed to get a little bit of space going. It's not really a tower, it's more of a single floor building. But it's got some offices, somewhere for those people to eat their lunch, and somewhere for them to go and photocopy and whatnot, you know, with their copy services. So this is really fantastic, and the tower is earning money from this setup, which I'm really pleased. Shall we see them spend their day at work? Here they go. In they come for work, and near lunchtime we should see somebody turn up here, and you'll see all these guys come to this stall for lunch. There we go. So we actually can't see anybody working here, but we saw people come and visit it for lunch. I'd love a nice lunch spot here. What are you talking about? There is one. Crazy women. Oh, there they are. There they are. That seems a bit late, doesn't it? Did everybody get lunch? It's a brand new day. Well, it's the afternoon now. Did people get lunch today? There's nowhere to buy lunch. It's lunchtime. That was a little bit weird. She came really late to work. Do you not feel? I feel like she did. I want to grab dinner. Oh, no, wants dinner. God, they're never happy, are they? Fine. I'd like to find out about this unit. So revenue so far today was 36, so they're not actually paying their rent yet. So, I mean, they're happy at the moment, but hopefully how much they're earning will go up over time. It seems that the first day was a little sticky at the noodle company. It was a little bit dodge. She came in late to work and ruined the lunch shift. Unbelievable. What is your name? Teresa? What are you thinking? Teresa? Is she floating? Look, when he sits down, he's floating too. Look at floating people. Anyway, there we are. So, the tender beginnings of our colossal 3-tower empire starts here with these 8 insurance companies, copy services, and this dodges anything noodle company for lunch. Yeah, enjoy that, everyone. Are you doing all right? We're getting 246 a day, which is great in profit. This will allow us to build another floor and stuff, and we'll probably get another bunch of you guys in. Huh? Oh yeah, another bunch of you guys in. We'd like that. Cool, fantastic. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not take your first step on the path to total coolness by supporting me via Patreon. The cooler you are, the harder I work, which means even more schizwa.